2021 bull run is happening. We're seeing massive gains in the entire space with all-time high market cap for the entirety of cryptocurrency being set in the past few weeks. Hundreds of cryptocurrencies from large to small are setting new all-time highs every single week and see no sign of stopping whatsoever. Ever since the March lows of 2020, there have been 10x and 20x returns in most cryptos, including Bitcoin and Ethereum. The DeFi craze of summer 2020 also brought on the inception of brand new focus on cryptocurrency space, largely through the creation and adoption of DEXs or decentralized exchanges. Ever since, the space has been anticipating another massive run-up in DeFi, with new projects coming online almost every single day. In combination with the bull run now getting well underway, it seems very likely that projects in the DeFi space are ready for a gigantic run-up. But which projects are set to benefit from this coming second DeFi run? In this video, we'll discuss why we believe Synthetix can 1000x plus in the next few years. Sound like hopium? Please watch the whole video to find out why we're so bullish on Synthetix. Please like and subscribe. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. Synthetix is a project that has an unbelievable amount of potential going forward. This potential stems from the use case for Synthetix as well as the market that it is targeting. Synthetix is an Ethereum-driven application that aims to create a system for issuance of synthetic assets. These assets can essentially track any real-world assets such as gold, silver, stocks, or commodities. This system allows for users to hold a particular asset and track its progress or performance without having to actually hold the underlying asset itself. This allows for a more mature financial market, giving access to traditional markets in the crypto space. Once synths are created that track an underlying asset such as Tesla stock, these tokens can then be traded on Quenta, which is Synthetix Decentralized Exchange or DEX. The underlying assets are tracked on Synthetix through the use of oracles, which are for real-world data to be input onto the blockchain. As standard, blockchains are a closed loop from outside information, which is what makes them so safe and secure. But Synthetix uses real-world data to its advantage, using the real-world price action of assets to fuel the utility of its network. Another channel favorite, Chainlink, provides the oracle technology that fuels the Synthetix network. The concept of derivatives is why Synthetix has gained so much potential for the future. Derivatives, in essence, are just a product or security that tracks an underlying asset. Derivatives are essentially an agreement between two parties who choose to speculate on the price action of a certain asset. For example, one party could claim that the price of an asset could go higher, whilst the other thinks it will go lower. Someone could purchase an asset expecting it to go higher, and then if they sell the derivative, they will make the difference as profit. However, it's very rare that the individual will ever actually buy the underlying asset, and the vast majority of all assets in trading are actually derivatives. The equation becomes even more interesting when exchanges or trading platforms provide the opportunity for individuals to use leverage to trade, often through the use of CFDs or contracts for difference. These are a microcosm of what we've just discussed, where the user can speculate on the price action of an asset, and then if they are correct, they can make the difference in profit. With leverage, there is increased risk, but there is also increased reward. This means that individuals can make 5, 10, 20, 50 times or more the amount that they would do due to the leverage on their position. The idea of leverage is the reason that derivatives market is so huge. The market itself is valued upwards of $1.2 quadrillion or 1,200 trillion. This vast sum is made up of a massive amount of derivatives, where leverage inflates the value of the market to an unreal sum. This is the market that Synthetix is aiming to target, and one of the reasons that we're so bullish on it. The main facet of Synthetix that we're focusing on in this video are the benefits of the decentralized network that Synthetix has been based on. In the recent weeks in the financial world, we've seen some absolutely groundbreaking and insane spectacles in terms of Wall Street Bet's Reddit group rising up against hedge funds and trying to squeeze them out of their own game. But what's most horrifying is how the centralized trading platforms suspended trading on most of the instruments that people were using in order to fight against the powers that be. For example, Robinhood restricted users from buying GameStop after it pumped from $20 to over $150 in the space of a few days, in a move that was condemned heavily by almost the entire trading community. It's no secret that this was likely at the behest of the hedge funds, who were calling for trading to be shut down because they were, quote, losing so much money. It's interesting that when retail investors get slaughtered in the markets, it's all part of the game, but when the house starts losing all its money, the game gets called off. Many retail investors made millions of dollars, but they couldn't take any of their profits because the platforms were locked up, and this happened to many trading platforms. The problem with centralized businesses is that they're exactly that, a business, And no matter how much they claim their customers are their number one priority, history has shown that in these situations, they choose themselves every single time rather than retail investors. Along with the crippling downtime at critical moments due to the volume of transactions, large unnecessary fees, or geopolitical restrictions on certain markets or assets due to region, it's clear that there are huge problems with the market for the retail investor that need to be solved. This is why Synthetix is so important, as it remedies all of these issues in a single platform. The cryptocurrency space is 24/7 and never stops. Due to its decentralized nature, there is nobody that can pull the plug if you're doing too well, and the downtime is almost non-existent. Anyone in the world can access the blockchain at any time so long as they have an internet connection, and this access is something that cannot be understated. The global market that will emerge on DeFi because of not only the mistrust of the current financial systems, but also the sheer utility and ease at which decentralization will open the world up will be a massive upheaval in the future. This is a new industrial revolution, and Synthetix is one of the prime candidates to benefit from the influx of this new market. As we always say on this channel, use case for a cryptocurrency is one of the most important aspects of being able to invest in a truly successful currency. If a crypto has a fantastic use case, it's likely that it will succeed into the future. The second pillar we rely upon when deciding whether or not we should invest in a crypto is adoption, and this is another absolutely essential element for the success in the nascent market. If you look at all the successful cryptos, they tend to have two properties in abundance. For example, Ethereum has a massive amount of adoption due to being a first mover in the space, with thousands of projects being built upon it at this point. In fact, due to its almost unrivaled success, it is currently suffering under the weight of its older technology, but this seems likely to be fixed in the next few years or so with Ethereum 2.0. Ethereum also has a clear use case, being essentially a decentralized smart contract operating system that allows other projects of all kinds to be developed upon it. Because of these two key factors, adoption and use case, Ethereum has been a success. In the case of Synthetix, the use case is already very promising and one that could have increased potential going forward. There are a host of benefits for using Synthetix, and the platform is clear and easy to use. The market that it is targeting is truly vast, and it seems likely that with increased adoption going into the future that Synthetix is going to absolutely explode due to its massive utility. The adoption is also very promising for Synthetix, with it being a top 50 cryptocurrency for some time now, and slowly moving up the rankings in terms of market cap. The project also has a ton of amazing partnerships which help to boost the network effect of adoption for the crypto. Synthetix could easily be a top 10 cryptocurrency in the future due to its clear and defined use case and increasing adoption. If Synthetix 1000x from its current valuation, each token would be worth around $20,000, which is a market cap of $3 trillion. Whilst this may seem a little far-fetched currently, it's important to remember that at the minimum the derivatives market is around $600 trillion, and Synthetix was to capture $3 trillion, it would only capture 0.5% of the total market at a minimum. If the derivatives market was $1 quadrillion and Synthetix captured 1%, it would look more like a 3,000 to 4,000x from here. If that still seems unreasonable, Synthetix would only have to capture 0.05% of the low-end spectrum projection of the market cap of derivatives to 100x from here, and that seems extremely likely considering the strides that Synthetix is making. It almost seems inevitable when you look at the numbers that Synthetix could see absolutely huge appreciation in the future. A recent listing on Coinbase is just another on-ramp that will allow Synthetix to flourish. So what are your thoughts on Synthetix? Do you think it will 1000x in 2021 and beyond? Let us know in the comment section down below your price predictions for Synthetix in the future, and your reasons why you are or aren't bullish on the project. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, you can sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, where you will get access to our private Discord. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.